I must admit that in this bucket list mission of mine to visit all 30 MLB stadiums, there are some stadiums that I look forward to more than some of the others. One of them is right here, COORS Field, home of the Colorado Rockies. I'm here today to see them take on my first place New York Mets. I'm super excited to check out this vintage but modern, gorgeous stadium in the heart of downtown Denver. Let's get inside and let's see my New York Mets and its beautiful, beautiful field. So parking, there's a lot of parking lots around the stadium. I'm at the Ryder Square garage because I got swindled. I bought my parking passes on StubHub and I had picked the lot directly across the street, and as a result, it was $39. Instead, I got one that's a half mile away from the stadium. So I will be complaining to StubHub, so I can't give a strike to the stadium at all for that. I really got swindled. Right across the stadium. So I'm gonna say that parking, because it is so plentiful and fairly affordable, the average is around $20. And in the heart of downtown, making it so easy to get to. Granted, I'm super early, but that's gotta get 3 balls. One thing about COORS Field being pretty much in the heart of downtown is that it makes being a pedestrian just walking there from really any point of interest, as well as taking public transportation, be it from Union Station, which I've literally taken the train from New York to in the past, and all different buses, light rails all around, makes it super duper convenient, and that gets 4 balls. Oh my God, there's a Rodizio Steakhouse here? That's my favorite Brazilian barbecue back in Vegas. Should have had dinner here. But because it's in downtown, they have just endless restaurants and bars and outdoor seating areas. Right here, they're watching the Savannah Bananas. It is truly a place where you can gather and really enjoy yourself before the game. Let's go Mets! That's right, we are invading. But I gotta tell you that this is one of the best outdoor gathering areas, and it's not exactly on top of the stadium, it's a little bit spread out, so it's not concentrated just for that, in the same way as St. Louis or Wrigley, but it's pretty damn good. I'm gonna give it 4 balls.
5 hours later.
This place is jumping after the game. You got street vendors, candy cars. You know what? I have to change my store. Outdoor festivities, pre and post game.
Grand Slam!
The location is very central to downtown Denver. None of the areas around the park feel particularly unsafe, and they're all super accessible. So that gets a
Grand Slam!
Policies for bags coming in online. It says that you can't bring like the clear book bags or anything like that. Now you can only bring 1 flap bags, which means that even my fanny pack wouldn't come in. But my friends, Ladine and Chef, who I'm staying with, they loaned me this, which is on my side, and I'm worried people are gonna think I have a colostomy bag, but they let me in with it. You know, I went on Reddit, and some people said they got in with some things, some bags, some people said they didn't. So it's very inconsistent. If you get the wrong security person, you may not get in. That's getting 3 strikes. But at least I did get in with this. Getting in was super duper easy, walked right in. It's just, I don't understand why Citi Field is still so damn complicated, because all these stadiums I'm going to now that aren't New York, it's just so smooth. Getting in was great, and the staff was super friendly. So far, staff and the workers here, they get 4 balls, and getting in gets 4 balls. Thank you so much. Have a good one. This is Doyle number 9, Brenton Doyle. I have no idea who that is. I haven't found a kid to give it away to yet. I will find a kid once I see one who doesn't have. Are you kidding me with the parking right behind here? See, this is the lot I paid for, right behind the stadium, and they gave me one that's an 18-minute walk away. Oh, I'm going off on StubHub. Okay, I digress. Back to the giveaways. I will find a kid to give it to once I see one without it, because it's only for the first 15,000 fans. They have some decent giveaways, but only the first 15,000. Look, I know the team isn't doing well, but they're still like in the top 10 of attendance because this is such a magnificent field. So do better for your fans. So the giveaways by themselves, we'll get a ball or two. The fact that only the fact that it's only the first 15,000 fans, that gets 2 strikes. I'll even it out at 1 strike. All right, I'm in left field for batting practice. But this is cool. I like the bench seating here, you know, the bleacher seatings, but they actually have backs to them. Let's see if they're comfortable. Comfortable enough. This is a nice section. Muscle man, as Jen calls him. Gate times and batting practice, pretty damn good. While you can't come in here early enough to see the home team do BP, you can come in here 2 hours before. Well, I got to see my Mets the whole time, and they don't really restrict you from what areas you can go see batting practice in. So gate times and BP, get 4 balls. So BP's over. I'm going to explore the stadium and hit up some of the spots I definitely want to see. The center field high seating area, the brewery, and of course the rooftop bar. So a couple of housekeeping things out of the way. As far as the architecture goes, it's gorgeous here. Like the stadium almost is thin, like airy, and it is. It's not exactly large, but it's not exactly small. And just the brick and the ironwork, the steel, just everything about the stadium is just so well designed and put together, except for the main entrance. The main entrance of a stadium should embody the grandeur of the overall park, and this just doesn't. Time for a facelift. The suites here are also kind of inset as well. I think it's only like the stadiums that are roughly 15-ish years old where they're really over the second section or the field level. I'd say the lighting here is really, really good. Like some sections are dimmer than others in the upper tank, but everything that needs to be properly illuminated it's very even, and it feels like the perfect kind of night game vibe. And that architecture gets 4 balls. Now the decor is pretty nice. I have to say that, you know, they have, it's minimal, but like take up there where they have all the different flags from all different teams. Like not many stadiums have that anymore. I love the pine trees and the batter's eye area. It's very Denver. It speaks to the city, to the state of Colorado. Oh, this is some nice decor right here. I will give decor 3 balls. Oh, the studio area. Trying to find how to get up to, oh, right back there. Oh, it's a picnic area. I like it. Ah, Dinger. Hope to see Dinger. He was making the moves on Mrs. Met, and I'm like, Mr. Met needs to put his house in order, because first there was Noah Syndergaard making moves. That's what you get when you're the best female mascot. You have a little more TVs back here. Like they have a few. I'm sure that the game audio, but they could have a bigger TV there. I like these standing tray tables. You can watch the game from the outfield here. Very nice. Oh, and in dead center field, they got this picnic area on the ground level, but they're nice and covered, which I really do appreciate that. That's cool. They got this awesome big backdrop for people to take pictures in front of. They have these like speed pitch batting cages for the kids. Fan amenities get 3 balls. Up we go. Ooh, we got a lot more to go. Am I far from the field? I feel like I'm far from the field. For decades, I have wondered exactly how far are these outfield elevated seats. I'm here to tell you, oh boy, that's far. But it's a super cool view. I would absolutely sit here, except for the fact that these bleachers don't have backs to them. So I'd be standing up here, my leg up, holla at your boy. There's the man trying to home wreck Mr. and Mrs. Met's life. Now would be a good time to talk about the mascot, Dinger, the dinosaur. Hi, Dinger. It's a static. It's not. No, there's no one in it. I don't think. Look, it's cutesy. It feels like it belongs in a Flintstone vitamin commercial. But that damn thing's trying to wreck Mr. and Mrs. Met's home life. So, Mike and Renee, my bias is on display, and Dinger gets 3 strikes. In fairness, he only gets 2. But leave Mrs. Met alone, though. You're gonna have to answer to me.
Called the Barney. Barney! She dropped a Barney on him.
The signage is fairly good. It's elevated enough so that everyone can see it if they're walking, unless, you know, you're super short. So I will give stadium signage, especially because you got things like this impromptu right here for the youth parade on the field right now. I'll give that 2 balls. Ah, the Sandlot. This is where I want to go right here. Can I please have the 30th anniversary lager? Yeah, thank you. This was only 14 something with a 20% tip. That's actually not too bad for a stadium. I think he's up. That is a good ass lager. Ooh. I mean, I should have eaten before I had this, but no complaints. This is good. I have a strong feeling COORS Field is going to be the first stadium that I brought to you that will break the 100-point mark. Outdoor seating. Nice and cool right here in the shade by the right field entrance. Okay, so while I'm out here finishing my beer before I go find the team store, I have to say that ADA accessibility is on point here. All the entrances are pretty much on flat ground, very easy to come through with a wheelchair, a walker, a scooter, whatever it might be. Elevators, especially like right here by the right field entrance, directly behind home plate on the very top level, they have, once you come out from the concourse to the seats, they have an area right there, right behind home plate, specifically for those who need special seating. It's a perfect view. That's getting 4 balls. This is, and it's not because I've had almost all of it. This is legitimately one of the best lagers I've ever had. No joke. Mission kind of accomplished. You give away the bobblehead. There was a woman, her, I think, daughter, maybe younger sister walking in. I was like, excuse me, did it run out? And I was trying to give it to the daughter, but the mother took it, which is okay. She was gorgeous. So she elevates the eye candy score, but she also took it instead of her daughter, which I guess stranger danger, so good parenting. I now see how this is one of the top attended ballparks, like wide concourses, but good Lord is it packed. Good for Denver coming out, no matter, even though the team's in last place. Ah, the store, I found it. Let's get me a ball. I don't know if this is the main store. There's a lot of different outlets, but this is kind of small. Oh, I hate these new City Connect. I don't know. I thought it went just straight back, but there's whole other sections to it. This is way bigger than I thought it was. Nice. A lot of really good options for their fans. And that's a cool mug. Oh my, I might come back for that. That's really cool. Here we go. This is a possibility. Now look at these balls. See if they have anything that has the stadium on it. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one because it says COORS Field and it's purple. That store combined with all the different outlet stores they have throughout the stadium that are really a lot of options. It's really awesome. That gets 4 balls. Oh no, you're not, no, there's gotta be escalators. Oh, there is. Over there. Okay, I'm too fat for stairs. Oh, that's as steep as the 59th Street 5, 4, and 6 trains Lexington Avenue in New York City. All right, now I'm making my way to the rotunda rooftop area. It's kind of above the main entrance, even though it's really, I think, above offices and whatnot. I like this. It kind of feels like a miniature version of the same area above Citi Field, but in my opinion, this is, dare I say, way better actually. Concessions, they have everything on the upper level that they have downstairs, including bars. This rotunda area is more what the one at Citi Field should be like. They should emulate this. And all the options, both concessions and the options of concessions, get 4 balls. Ease of mobility, the escalators are going even in the 8th inning. Most stadiums shutting down by now. 4 balls. 3-2-7 Mountain Time. What? Section 3-2-1. Here we go. I got them come onto the field, but I need to get food. I'm starving. I might miss the first batter of the Mets. Let's see. Time is non-existent. 4 balls. Condiments. They could have more. 2 balls. Long hot dog, way longer than Angel Stadium. With a regular Coke. And a 50% tip, $19. Not too bad for a stadium. Great angle. Good bread. Good beef burger. As far as taste goes, the beers would get 4 balls, but the food 1 to 2. So I'm gonna be generous and even out the 3 balls. Food portion to cost ratio is very, very good. Honestly, I think I'd be hard pressed to find anything better. Like instinctually, I say 3 balls, but honestly, this is a major city, not one of the most major, but major enough where it is a good indicator of how greedy they are or not, and I have to give it 4 balls. Francisco with his broken toe in second. Juan Soto at the plate. Okay, so I'm setting section 3-2-1, row 20. Why row 20? Because it's the purple seats. Not only my favorite color, not only the color of the Rockies, not only the color of the 7 line and the Mets City Connect jersey, because these seats mark 1 mile above sea level. An homage to Mile High Stadium, and of course the Mile High City itself, Denver. Not quite the Mile High Club I've always dreamed of joining, but I'll take what I can get at this age. Oh, and this row actually wraps around the entire upper deck. So these seats, plenty of legroom, and even though your foot kind of goes underneath the cup holders, it is not cramped at all. And these are like those in-between seats between flat and the ones that have like the outdoor indentations. Even the regular green seats are fairly flat, super comfortable. One drawback to these seats is that because the upper deck is not very steep, that means that when someone leans forward, they very easily obstruct your view. So because of that, while the seats themselves and the legroom would get 4 balls, the ease with which you will be obstructed drops that down to 3 balls. Also, usually I wouldn't get first base size seats if the sun's gonna be beaming on it and making me sweat. But I did that because these are the seats where you can see the Rocky Mountains and get what I hope will be a spectacular, magnificent, Grand Slam worthy sunset. We shall find out. You know what? Corporateness is really not jarring here, and that's gonna get 3 balls. The scoreboards are pretty excellent here. There's only really one big, large one, but it's got the most unique shape in the entire majors. It absolutely represents the team, the clock that's above the rotunda, both on the exterior and interior side, and it just celebrates the city. It's perfect for them, and it's quite large, and it has everything you need right there. It's really nice. The out-of-town scoreboard kills the game. LED screens lining the different tiers of seating, other ones sprinkled on either side of the outfield seats, and of course, by the right field bar. The audio is more modern than the ballpark itself. They definitely upgraded, very evenly distributed, great and clear audio. I will give the scoreboards, I gotta give it 4 balls. I didn't think I was gonna do that, but it really is quite perfect for this stadium and this team. Look, this is a grand slam, the skyline and the view. I mean, Rocky Mountains, the sunset. There's no more perfect view in baseball, I'm sorry. If you live over there, you can see the field. I wonder if they charge them like they do at Wrigley Field. This game is going by super fast, so I'm going to go that away into right field to go to the rooftop bar before they have last call. I met a very lovely woman and her kids, Tracy from Chicago, White Sox fans. My condolences. They're on a 30 stadium tour as well. They've gone to more than I have, about 19 active and about 4 or 5 inactive. They told me about this great Facebook group that like stadium tour something. I'll put it here, ding, and just subscribe to this channel. My 160th subscriber. Thank you, Tracy. You and your sons are awesome, and have fun on your stadium tour. This is a smoking area, like divided by the yellow lines. That doesn't, gets in the air. You should not have smoking areas that right in front of everything. I don't like that. That's going to miscellaneous. This is Party Central. I'm not cool enough to be up here. I got that view of the field, which is honestly kind of hard to see though. But I do have TVs up here to watch the game, so that's good. Let's go in there. In case it gets cold, they've got the glass garage doors that close it in to keep it warm. This is a great area right here. This is nice. What was that called again?
Line and Google, Summer Shandy.
Okay, thank you. Imagine find this little spot right here. I'm lucky. Go Mets and piggies up, baby. Safe. That's a nice area as well. This area is super nice and low key, and the back of the rooftop bar. I really like it. I'm gonna take a load off for a few minutes. This is one of the best, possibly the best fan bar place I've seen in any stadium. This, in the really packed terrace areas, feels like Dubro and Finance Girl Central. You know, a little obnoxious, a little drunk, a little not paying attention to the game, but all this, being able to come here and rest, take a load off in the shade, this is really, really nice. I wish City in the 5-300s would put something like this in there, because those seats are not great. Or take away that glass restaurant they have that no one goes to and put something like this there. This would kill at City Field. Asked one of the guards if there's a Hall of Fame museum here. There is not. So what you've seen is what you get, unless you take the tour, he said, in which case when you go down to the clubhouse, they have like all the trophies and everything there, tucked away from the general public. So that gets 3 strikes. In addition to not being a Hall of Fame or museum here, the team pride and display is very much lacking. But they got all this Denver politician and corporate sponsor plaques out here, like they're legends. I don't like that. You know, they're retired numbers, and the 2007 NL champs signs, banners that they have, it could be bigger. I don't know have a lot of success in their history, but they should have a little bit more. I give them props for being humble. And honestly, that also gets 3 strikes. So use of space isn't terrible, minus the smoking section. Isn't great. I will say that not having the museum and whatnot, they have more than enough space for that. So that definitely detracts from the overall score. 2 balls. Okay. Time for the bathroom review. Oof. That latch doesn't work. Stocked, no seat covers. Decent floors. Electric eye, but it sprays you like a baby with his pee-pee pointed up at you when changing his diaper. Oh no. Roll down the paper towels, there's no seat covers. Push over, good floors. They're clean, they got the needle disposal thing if you have diabetes. 1 ball. Stretch time. Behind home plate, the breeze, trade amount of feet. The hype, non-existent. They don't have a hype crew going around. They have like 1 or 2 in-game hosts. It's very lame, even more laid back than Denver is. The rallying is pretty much ignored. 3 strikes. The fans, nice enough. 2 balls. Knowledgeable. Sort of, but not really. 1 strike. Their energy level, like, I know the team is bad. They do cheer when they have a good play and are deflated when the Mets spank them, like how it's 7-1 now. 1 ball. Overall prices, the ticket was cheaper than the parking, and that commemorative ball was more expensive than the regular ball. They're still lower than they'd be anywhere else. I have to say that this stadium gets 4 balls when it comes to prices. Time for dessert. I'll go to field level for it. I was like backed up. Thank you. It's here closed early. I mean, they were plentiful, but a lot of them were closed as top of the 8th. I guess that makes sense. I wanted funnel cake, but I can't find it down here, so I can get me some ice cream. miscellaneous is this game started at 7:40, which is a half an hour later than most games, including the one last night here. I kind of like that. It leads to prime time to see the sunset over the Rockies and also a cooler breeze. You know, it was supposed to be like 80-something degrees here, and I was gonna wear jeans, but I'm glad I didn't because I'm sweating. But upper deck is quite cool, so I really do like that. The miscellaneous here isn't much, but what it is, especially the rooftop bar over there, you can't see it, 4 balls.
And the only thing that kills miscellaneous from getting a grand slam are the way too close to everything smoking areas. Yuck. I know I say this every stadium I go to, but I love how Met fans travel. We always turn out to support our boys in the orange and blue.
Cue the trumpets. It's time for Diaz to come in and close this baby out. Actually, no, it's not, because it's 8-1. So I have no idea who they're going to bring out. Somebody who just needs to get some work in. I got too excited. Fans giving up and leaving. I'm the one with the 18-minute walk. Come on. It's Jose Castillo.
And of course, my stupid ass forgot to record the file out of the game, so here I'm ripping off SNY and hopefully not getting a copyright strike in the process.
Yes! My Mets won, baby, by a score of 8-1. Quick game, efficient game, a beautiful game. Yes! A long walk back to the car. Fan just smacked that poor little baby statue. He drunk. This is a great stadium. This is one of my most favorite statistics that I've been to. This is my 11th active, and I miscalculated last week. It's my 15th overall. I love this stadium. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And they even have the bricks too, like a City Field, only probably definitely before that. Oh, take me out to the ball game. Okay, now I know you're all wondering with bated breath what the most important ranking gets, which is, of course, the eye candy. Now, I will say that I think there are more good-looking Rocky male fans here. Kind of ran the gamut from finance dude bro to lumberjack, which makes sense for Denver. Right on par with the aesthetic of the stadium, which screams Colorado, screams Denver. It fits perfectly. The Rockies women were kind of more like a step above Pam Beasley, very office hot. The women, the most gorgeous ones, were of course Met fans. I mean, that was a given. But there were some Rocky fans too, and one really, really cute White Sox fan. I can't give the eye candy 4 balls because I don't know what it's like without Met fans here, but it's definitely not deserving of 2 balls. So eye candy for the men and women alike settle in at 3 balls. Now I'm gonna walk back to the car, drive back to my friend's place, get on a plane, go to Vegas tomorrow, edit this, tally up the score, put in the comments what you think it is. Do you think COORS FIELD broke 100? Don't cheat, don't go ahead. If you counted this whole time, then you should really be not watching this video. You should come to Vegas, card count, and split your winnings with me. Just saying. All right, thank you, COORS FIELD. I had a hell of a time, and let's go Mets. I'm 2 for 2 this year with them on the road. I'm gonna see them at home next month for David Wright's retirement ceremony. I hope I bring the good luck with me then. Boom.
All right, so let's break down what all 9 rating categories scored in my humble opinion. Aesthetic clocks in with 7 balls and 1
Grand Slam!
efficiency, 36 balls, 3 strikes, and a
Grand Slam!
times 2. In-game experience walks away with 14 balls and 6 strikes. Team pride fared not so great with 3 balls and 6 strikes. Rockies fans earned 3 balls and 1 strike. Food and drink did great with a total of 17 balls and 0 strikes. Overall prices earned 4 balls. Had it not been for those damn smoking areas, miscellaneous could have gotten a grand slam, but settles in with 4 balls. Finally, the eye candy gets 3 balls. Now adding up the balls, subtracting the strikes, awarding the bonuses, and COORS FIELD walks away with a 99. Yo, I really thought she'd break 100, but COORS FIELD is still a phenomenal ballpark. COORS FIELD.